So once you extend all this line of this second, third, fourth, 5, when you extend here and then you make it 45 degree, you extend all the 5 lines here and then you draw vertical lines here. This one, it will help you to give the height of the pentagon pyramid. Once you have that one, you can draw this shape which shows the side view of the pentagon pyramid. Okay, so that's the first part of the problem. Now this is they saying that now you have to lift the pyramid so that this base here, it make 30 degree between the horizontal plane. So this figure shows that thing. Now you have lifted the pyramid here, it is making 30 degree. So you start with this one first here. Now once you have that one covered, you draw all the lines at the downs here to draw the top view here. First thing, you draw this pyramid here, this pentagon here. Once you have the pentagon, then you can extend this edge at the top. Once you have the top here, then you can connect these lines here and these 5 lines, and that will give you the top view of this pyramid after it is lifted 30 degree, so that it can make the 30 degree between the, this is the horizontal plane here. So you start with the front view first, top view, and then you extend all this line here from this top view and from this side view. And once you draw all extend all this line, you draw this pentagon here, because this one will give you the size of the pentagon here, this edge and this second edge, that will give you the height of the pentagon, and this one, it will give you the width of the pentagon from this end to that end. Okay, so that's how you draw this pentagon here, and then this will help you to give the height of the pentagon pyramid. And then once you have it, you extend all this line. There is only one piece missing here, is this dotted line should be here. I'm just adding it here, and those line will be dotted because you won't be able to see those, they are on the back side. So hopefully this help you to understand how to draw the isometric projection of a pentagon pyramid. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel.
Now sections of solid. For pentagonal pyramid, how to draw the sectional views and how to section that solid. That we see here.
It is about section of solid. In this video I have covered
Here pentagonal pyramid is given, side length 20 mm and height 50 mm. It's resting on base
20 mm and height of axis
such that
50
its
mm.
one of side
Is resting on base. So this is a key here, base in such a way that one of side remains perpendicular to horizontal plane and axis remain parallel to the vertical plane. Okay, and then it is cut by a cutting plane which is inclined at 45 degree with horizontal plane and 25 mm on axis from base, and draw the front view, sectional, top view. Okay, so if you try to visualize the position of a pentagon pyramid, it looks something like this. So it is sitting on a base, is sitting on a horizontal plane. Okay, and this side here, this side here, it is perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay, so that's and its axis, it is parallel to vertical plane. Okay, so base is perpendicular, axis is parallel to vertical plane. Okay, so if you draw the front view and top view, this is what it look like. So this is the top view here, this is the front view. So that's the first thing we have to draw. Second thing, it is cut by a plane in such a way that it make 45 degree. So this red line is making 45 degree with the horizontal plane here, that is XY axis, this one, and it is 25 mm to the axis. Okay, so this line from here, it is height is 25 mm. Okay, so let me zoom in and to draw the section. I'm going to make it 150%. Okay, so to draw the section, I'm going to extend this line over here. It is going to intersect these two lines. Okay, second thing, it is touching these two sides here, so I'm extending that line here, and the third line is here. Okay, so once I extend those lines, I'm going to connect them. Okay, so let me select one of the tool here. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the line. Okay, so and then it is going to touch here, then on this edge, then over here and over here. Okay, and this will be the section of the pyramid when we look from the top, after we cut by this this plane here with the red line. Okay, and I can make this line here, and once I have this section available, I can fill it here. So fill, and then I'm going to select the section here, and color will be darker. Okay, apply. Okay. So this is how the section of the pyramid will look like. Okay, let me zoom out here 100%. Okay, so hopefully you like this video. If you
So that is about the sections of solid. Now let we have one more problem from the same examination of the same question paper, this question paper is taken from old syllabus, and some of the problem which belongs to the new syllabus that is included in this solution. The question number 1 is given like this: a hexagonal pyramid 25 mm side of the base and axis 60 mm long has one triangular face in the vertical plane, and the side of the base which is in that triangular face makes angle 30 degree with HP, that is horizontal plane. Draw the projections of the pyramid. Here hexagonal pyramid is given, and it is given that one of the triangular face is in vertical plane. So whenever it is given that its face is in vertical plane, we have to draw its hexagonal shape in front view. We assume it is not given that it is lying on HP on its hexagonal base. Generally we do have practice to draw those conditions in which it is resting on HP on its hexagonal base. But here it's given that it is lying on its triangular face on vertical plane. Hence we assume that it's lying on its hexagonal base on VP. Then we draw its front view and top view, and after that we tilt its front view in such a way that its triangular face lies on VP. Hence we have to draw first hexagon above XY line like this. So the side length of hexagon is given, that is 25 millimeter. So take 25 millimeter as the radius and draw a circle to draw hexagon of side length 25 millimeter like this. 25 millimeter radius, and draw a circle like this, and then draw its center lines from the center of that circle on both the side, both the center lines, horizontal center line and vertical center line like this. And after that put this point, cut arc over here on this periphery of the circle 1, 2, and point this as a center, arc 1 and arc 2. So we have identified 6 points, and join all these 6 points with the straight lines, and that is the hexagon in front view. That is the front view of hexagonal pyramid, which is lying in vertical plane on its hexagonal base. So we assume that it is not lying on OHP, but it's lying on VP on its hexagonal base. So this would be its front view. And as it's a pyramid, apex point would be there. So for that, join the opposite corners with a straight line to show the edges, slant edges over its outer surface like this. And as it's a hexagon, we can insert the dimension like this. Side length is 25 millimeter, so we can write like this. It's an hexagon, side length 25 millimeter. Hex 25 means it's an hexagon having side length 25 millimeter. Now to draw its top view, let me take projection from its front view from here, projection from here, from all these points, and height of this pyramid is known to us. This is an XY line. So height is given. So at a given height, mark a point that is 60 millimeter. So at a distance of 60 millimeter, we can put a point on this side. This is 60 millimeter, and here axis would be there. At a distance of 60 millimeter, here is the point. So join those points with the base points transferred from the front view and complete a triangle. So this is the top view of given pentagonal pyramid. Height 60 millimeter, side length 25 millimeter. This is apex point O, and here are the end points are, here is point A, B, C, D dash, E dash and F dash. As it's a front view, dash mark should be there. It's a top view, so A, B, C, D, E and F. Dash mark will not be there because it's a top view. Now you can see here AB are on ABCD EF hexagonal base is in vertical plane. Here it is given that it is lying on its triangular face. So this pyramid is having 6 triangular face. If this is apex point O dash, then O dash, A dash, B dash, O dash, A dash, F dash, and such and so on. 6 triangular faces are there. Let me assume that it is lying on this triangular face O dash, A dash, B dash. So this O dash, A dash, B dash, their triangular face means OAB would be on XY line. So we have to redraw its front view in such a way that its top view, this top view OA becomes on XY line. So somewhere here put a point A anywhere to the right side, that is point A and B, this point that we have put here, and then measure the distance of point A. Measure this distance A to XY line and put it over here. Cut arc on this side somewhere here. So here would be the point apex point O. So now we have identified OA in front view or OB in top view. Now to identify rest all points, let me measure this distance OD. Measure this distance OD. Take O as a center and draw an arc on this side like this, and AB as a radius, A to D as a radius, A as a center, draw an arc, and both this arc will cut at one point. Name that point as point number D and join that point D with apex point O, and edge point is points A and B like this. So this is point D and this is point E. 2 points are here. In short, we have redrawn this one. Similarly, midpoint C and F could be found here. Midpoint of AD and BE, and join that point with O point. Here is point C and F. 2 points are here. So that is drawn. Now in this condition, this hexagonal pyramid is lying on its triangular face on vertical plane. Now what would be its front view? So for that, let me transfer the points from this top view in upper side, means projections from all these points O, A, B, C and D, means vertical lines from all these points A, B, C, F, D and E, and vertical line from point O. Similarly, horizontal line from respective points. Say horizontal line from point O dash from A dash would be here. Both will intersect at point number 1. Say point number A dash, or you can name A1 dash. Similarly, to locate point number B1, vertical line from point B, horizontal line from point B, somewhere here. Here is the point. Similarly, from C point, draw horizontal line like this, that will cut vertical line from point C somewhere here. For point number D, horizontal line from point D, from here transfer that point over here. So here is point number D, here would be E, not A dash but E would be there, and here F point would be there. Horizontal line from point F dash, vertical line from point F. So the endpoints are like this: A1 dash, this is B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash and F1 dash. We have identified 6 points and apex point O. So for that, draw horizontal line from point O dash and transfer that point on this side, and vertical line from point E will cut that horizontal line at point O1 dash like this. Now if you look from here, from somewhere here, so in that case you can see here this hexagonal base is towards us. So this hexagonal base would be fully visible in front view, and hence we join all these points with full straight line and all edges are visible, hence solid line would be there. A, B, C, D, A dash, A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash and F1 dash like this. Now apex point O dash is here, so join apex point O dash with F1 dash as it's an outside line, so full line would be there, and on this side also full line would be there as it's an outside line like this. Now what's about this edge O, E and